Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is a very special video for me. I am going to be doing my very first cook with me. If you watched my last video, you got a little hint that I said I am trying to dabble in a bit of keto or low carb eating, and that's just the type of meal that I'm going to be preparing today. So I have something super simple. Everyone likes to have some type of protein or just, you know, some type of meat, which is a protein, and a veggie, and add in some fats. Along with my keto meals, I like to fast from, it's really iffy. Sometimes it's 7, but I'm gonna say from 8 until 1 the next day, or 12 the next day. It depends on whenever I really wanna, like if I'm starving, then I'll do it. But my meal today is gonna be super quick, super simple, and I'm gonna be preparing some steak, which is a ribeye. I love the ribeye cut. It's very fatty, it's very flavorful. It's just my favorite cut. And I'm going to be preparing some garlic and Parmesan broccoli. So if you like these types of videos, stay tuned. It's going to be quick, easy, simple, and I want you to, you know, cook with me. So I'm sharing with you guys all the ingredients you'll need if you want to cook this meal also. I have a ribeye from the grocery store, some bagged broccoli florets. I have a little bit of shredded Parmesan cheese here. I like this. It tastes really good once you top it on top of your vegetables at the end. And for my seasonings, I'm gonna use this garlic and herb by Dash. I'm gonna use this Thundering Longhorn beef rub. And this is all I'm gonna put on my steak. I feel like sometimes people do too much, and you know, this is all you need. Like, it already has coarse black pepper, cumin, ancho chiles, espresso, oregano, garlic, and salt. Then I'm gonna have garlic. It's gonna be funky, I guess, a bit, because it's already garlic inside of the garlic and herb seasoning, but I'm gonna be putting that on my broccoli, a little bit of salt, a little bit of salt to taste, and of course butter, which is going to be my fat that I need in my broccoli and on my ribeye. All right, so what we're gonna be doing here first is seasoning this ribeye. I've set it out and I've let it rest. I mean, that's what the people do who like smokers and stuff like that. Not smoking cigarettes, but like who smoke meat or cook meat on the grill. Because right now I have the grill lit and it is getting hot. My coals are getting hot, and that's why I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the stuff here in the inside, and so that it'll be ready to go. So I'm just gonna season it lightly. I don't want to get too heavy because I don't want to run my blood pressure up with all the seasoning. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to coat the sides a bit here on each side. I'm going to flip it. And I want to get the other side here. All right, then I'm gonna turn around, get all, and this is all I'm going to use for this ribeye. This is a pretty big piece of steak, so I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. Probably cut like, you know, a little bit more than half, because I haven't eaten since about 1 today. So I'm gonna sit that aside and let that rest, and I'm gonna go outside and check on my coals real quick. So you'll see the temperature is rising. I'm looking forward to get to about 500. Okay, so what you just saw was me putting that steak on the grill, and in the meantime, while it is cooking, I'm going to be preparing my broccoli, my Parmesan garlic broccoli. And I'm going to let that steak cook on each side for about 8 minutes. And I'm gonna flip it and do another 8, and then we're gonna see, because I like my steaks to be medium. Sometimes you may have to leave it on a little bit longer, but the goal is to do about 8 minutes on each side. So I preheated my oven, or not preheated my oven, but I've been warming this pan up, and I have it on about medium heat, so you know, right between low and high. And I have an electric range, so your stove is going to be different. But I cook mine on this pan is fairly new, so things are not going to stick. It's just going to be different, so it just depends on your pan. But I have this preheated already, and I'm going to go ahead and put in, I have a whole stick of butter here. I'm gonna estimate, and I'm gonna do not necessarily half, but just, I don't know, what would that be? A third, maybe a third of the butter. Kind of let that simmer there. I've already washed the broccoli, and it's time to put it into the pan of butter. Now I'm about to add my seasonings here. Here's the garlic and herb. The garlic powder. And the salt. Now here's the magic of the Parmesan cheese. I love this stuff. It just tastes good on pretty much all of my vegetables. As that was cooking, I went on back outside and checked on my steak. It was cooking at 500 degrees and pretty much almost ready. I flipped it and I was going to go back in and finish up things. So as you can see, that steak is looking delicious. I mean, it's got some little crisp on the outside, and I know it's gonna be really moist in the inside because that's just what a ribeye does, okay? But I'm excited, I'm ready to eat. I'm grilling without my husband. I'm used to him turning the grill on when I turn it on like it's electric, but I have the most trouble lighting the grill, so it worked out for me this time. And it's well lit because I'm usually like, my fire is burning low. And I know I look crazy out there in the backyard. My neighbor's probably looking at me like, girl, you need to go in the house. I'll plate it up and you guys will see the final result. All right, so I think my steak is about done. At least it's about to be done because I'm sick of it because I'm starving. But I have my little cutting board here that I like to pick my steak on and let it rest for a little bit before I cut it for dinner. So, all right, I'm gonna be finishing up and this meal is gonna be done. Literally, it took me about 30 minutes or less to do this. Minus me and my trouble, I had a little bit of trouble with lighting the grill, but actually cooking on both sides and preparing the broccoli, it was super easy. She's a beauty, she's a beauty. Look at her. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting this steak. I don't know how to cut steaks, y'all, but I've let it rest a little bit. You can see the juices popping up to the top here. Running, looking beautiful. I know on TV they like slice the steak slanted. So you're gonna see here I'm cutting it, and this is pretty much how the steak turns out. I can't wait to eat it. So I'm gonna finish chopping this up and I'm gonna plate it, or you know, I went ahead and plated my food a little bit. I let it chill, maybe a little too much. But yeah, my phone died on me. It was just crazy. But yeah, this is the ribeye all sliced up, and my Parmesan garlic broccoli tastes really, really good. You can find everything that I used in this video at your local Walmart grocery or like an Aldi or something like that. But mainly my seasonings for sure came from Walmart, and you can pick a ribeye or a strip, whatever you like to cook, and cook it on the grill just as I did. Season it just as I did, and about to tear it down just as I am. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you guys so much for rocking with me. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. All right, and oh yeah, leave me a comment. Like, would you cook this? Do you feel safe? Do you feel good cooking on the grill by yourself? Do you like broccoli? I actually like to do asparagus like this too. So are you doing keto? Tell me some of your ideas. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, and bye.